What is our responsibility to our children, and when does that responsibility end? I ask that because there's a bunch of videos going around right now between Monique and a number of different people, but I'm particularly thinking about her eldest son, Shalon. The video from Shalon that I saw was him very much affirming and reiterating what she herself said in her most recent interview on Club Shay Shay, where she touched on the fact that she was not a very present mother in his life. And that because she was out, you know, chasing the bag and doing her comedy career, and that the relationship that she has with him is very much different from the relationship that she has with her three youngest sons, who she was able to be more present for. And he affirms and confirms that experience, and then goes on to talk about how that affected him in his life, and how as an adult son, he is estranged from his mother. The part that got me as a person who is also estranged from my mother is the part where he asked her in his video, what do you have to offer me that is not based on money, but that is rooted in accountability and love? And her response video, which she made with her current husband, who would technically be Shalon's stepdad, but everyone agrees, both Monique, the husband, and Shalon, that he does not claim Shalon as his son, so I don't know why he was speaking. But yeah, her response video, which was mostly him talking, the stepdad that doesn't claim the son, was rooted in, well, remember when we did this for you financially? And remember when we did that for you financially? Again, let me reiterate that Shalon's video was like, what do you have to offer in terms of a relationship with you that is not rooted in financial advice or giving anything of financial value, but rather rooted in accountability and love. And I see this a lot with the boomer-aged parents, this inability to take accountability for the ways that they made mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes with their children. But there is something about acknowledging and taking accountability for those mistakes that is incredibly healing, but that they are not able to offer. And I have seen this. I feel like we all have these experiences and we think, oh, I'm alone in this. But as I have done more research into what other children of boomer parents that are estranged from their parents have gone through, it seems to be that the responses fall into like one of three categories. Yes, the category of, well, I provided for you financially, and that is love. The other response is, well, you're an adult now, can't we just move on? And that's why my question is rooted in, how long is your responsibility to your children? When does that responsibility end? Because no, we can't just move on because time has passed and because the child is an adult now. You still have not acknowledged or taken accountability for your actions. And then I feel like the third, more classical response from mothers is, well, I guess I was just a horrible person. They turn it on themselves and it becomes like an indictment about them as a person. No one is saying that you're a horrible person, Janet. We're saying that you made some mistakes that you need to acknowledge and acknowledge the impact of. Adult children who are in conflict with their parents based on their childhood experiences are not out to like demonize you to make you feel like a shitty human being. And I know sometimes it can feel that way, to be called out for things that you've mistakenly done. But what would healing and reparation look like if you were able to take responsibility for those actions, to acknowledge them, to affirm your child's lived experience, and to make amends and to take accountability for those actions? That's all we're asking for. I don't know. There was something really healing about seeing that interaction happen, like in real time. I'm not wrong, you're not wrong for wanting your parents to acknowledge the ways in which they have harmed you. And parents, even though the phone works both ways, please acknowledge that as a parent to a child, the responsibility is on you to heal your relationship with your child. That's it. That's the video.